I mean, to me, that looks really finished, right? It looks,
Complete.
yeah.
Yeah, everything ties together really well. From the light fixture in this dining area to the little seated bench here, and then rolling into the kitchen with your bar stool seating. And that's just a vast island. You have a ton of space to host family gatherings or just, I know they have little ones, so maybe making their lunch or cooking food for the family. That's a great little catch-all area there.
Yeah.
And I also love the contrast you see. So the cabinetry is the same throughout the entire kitchen, but if you look here, the countertop material that they selected for the perimeter of their kitchen is black, and it just has that good juxtaposition to the island where they did that white. I really like how they incorporated the wall paint color to that island. It looks really nice.
I think it's, from what I see, there's a lot of brave
choices. Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
But it's also very polished. I think that's the architectural impact and the designer working.
Yes.
It looks like such a beautiful team effort.
And I have to talk about the skylight.
Yes.
That just brings in so much natural light. Not only do they have, this beautiful window here for the natural lighting, but there's also that beautiful skylight to bring in some of the natural light as well.
Yeah, that is really stunning. So can you tell me about the other companies that were involved in this project?
Yeah, sure. So we worked with Alan Clark Architects.
Okay.
And this is a brief synopsis about him. And then when you go over to projects, you will see the vast scope of work that he does.
Okay.
We also worked with a designer, Brian Patterson Design.
Okay.
And this is his brief synopsis. And he's done a plethora of projects. Here you'll see our kitchen, our Eclipse kitchen, and you can see the work that he's done. Very, very similar to that contemporary look.
Good. I just love how clean it is.
I know. I love the just super linear lines throughout. It matches the grain detail that goes down. And something cool that we do is called grain match. So you can see this drawer here. Although it's 3 separate drawers, you see the grain matching all the way through.
Good.
So they do frameless style cabinetry.
Okay.
You can do Eclipse is frameless, so the box is actually a frameless box. You can put any door style on that. If you like a clean look, you can do a metropolitan door. But if you don't like the contemporary look and you want to do a little bit more traditional, you can always do a 5-piece door that has the rails and styles around it.
I see. Okay, great.
On the hood here, so they specified their own range hood, which is sometimes hard to work with when the cabinet line has their own hood selections available. So if we zoom in here, what you can see that we did was we kind of wrapped the hood in kind of a paneling to give the appearance. So, sorry, we wrapped the blower. Blower and hood are 2 separate terms. So they had their own blower, and we took this and wrapped the blower to make it appear as a hood itself.
Okay.
But it's just, a wood panel around that.
Yeah. That's
very.
Yeah.
It gives a very sleek, minimal look.
Yes. So what are your thoughts about how the showroom experience and your design experience helps people get a successful project?
It's great because you can come into our showroom and select the door style that you like and feel the finish, so you can see it, you can feel it. And then when we do the design, you can actually do a walkthrough of what your space will look like.
How do people respond to these 3D renderings? Do they like them? Does it help?
They love it. It does help. Sometimes it can harm, being truthful, because, I'm focused more so on the cabinetry, and I do get carried away, and I'll put some accessories in there as well, and they'll be like, well, our bar stools look a bit different than that, and I'm like, okay, maybe let's keep looking at the cabinetry.
Right.
But overall, it does give clients an understanding and a feeling to really walk through that space. We also have the capability to do a walkthrough. So although this is just a still image, you can do a walkthrough through the space with us here at our showroom, and we'll take you around the entire space.
Wow.
So you can look at it from every angle, like as if you were almost standing in the space.
That's incredible.
You know how when you go to an apartment's website and you can click on the little dot,
Yes.
and it takes you to that space?
Yes.
And then you can put another dot in and it takes you to that space. We have the ability to do exactly that. We have to create each view,
Right.
and then it compiles into, an experience.
Like a walkthrough.
Yeah, exactly. So you can actually walk through. And that would be an instance where we can then send that to the customer, straight to their email, and they'll be able to walk through the space.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thanks for the project review, Alyssia.
You're very welcome. If you like what you see here and you want to get a little help on your kitchen remodel, come and see us.